Diaz was in attendance tonight. Is that just as a guest, or is there something going on there?
Yeah, Nick wants to fight.
Are you willing to give him a fight?
Sure.
Give us a name against who?
I will see how this goes.
Is there any time frame?
He's waiting for me in the back right now. I'm going to go talk to him. So.
Bring him out here if you want.
No, that's
Okay.
all right. I'm sure he wouldn't like that.
I know you're going to go meet with Nick Diaz, but is it crazy to throw out Khamzat Chimaev as a potential opponent for him?
No.
Dana White says Nick Diaz is coming back to fight and is entering possibly your division. Any interest?
If Nick wants to get in here and deal with this African lion, more power to him.
Thanks a lot.
Do you think Nate Diaz could be a guy to motivate you if he does something with Leon coming up here in a few weeks?
We'll see. You know, I just heard something about Nick too, so you never know.
Awesome.
Cormier comes up to me, starts chirping. I'm sitting here enjoying myself with AB. The NFL's next. We got training camp next week. And this guy goes, keep your name on my mouth. Keep your name on my mouth. I said, wait a minute, Daniel. You put my name in your mouth first. You put your name in my mouth first. You talked about me on your little commentator podcast with Ariel. So don't come over here talking about how I talked about you. And I said, let's sign the contract. Let's run a play. I'm not scared of you, DC. You're short. I'm looking at this guy like he's short. Everyone's standing they call and feeding into this, bro. I love it. Let's go. Sports Center, ESPN, what's good?
Kamaru has come way from when he said 30% to now, the way he's actually been fighting so far recently. In one word, how would you describe Kamaru Usman so far?
I love watching Usman fight. This guy comes in, if you look at him in his early career, he was one of those wrestlers that would come in and take you down, put you against the fence, try to grind you. He has completely evolved as a fighter. He's standing and knocking out Jorge Masvidal. I said it the other day, and I'll say it a million more times. The fight with him and Colby Covington is one of the greatest fights I've ever seen. Those two stood in there toe-to-toe, blasting each other until, Colby went down with a broken jaw. He's not afraid to trade with anybody. He's not afraid to stand with anybody. If he has to wrestle, he wrestles. He's become an unbelievable, well-rounded fighter, one of the greatest ever, and on his way to possibly being the best ever.
I heard Chris Weidman had a bad break to his leg, man. Blessings to him, his family. Yeah, I'm just relaxing, man. Just clearing my head. Been a crazy last 3 years. Gang all day. Just really clearing my head, man. I trained my ass off this last fight camp. I had some points in my fight where it was kind of like, damn, man, this is a lot. My body was kind of getting beat up, man. I kind of broke through and I felt good. When you get to the top, man, it takes so much to get there. And when you drop down, it looks so impossible to get back there. But for me, I know that God is in the forefront. I know that He is in charge of everything. Dana and all these different people in high places look as if they're, the emperor. But God is the emperor. He controls the wealth. He controls the favor. He controls all the things that makes you able to go out here and do great things. And it's not about the material things. It's about the impact. And I forgot that for a while. So now that I'm back on my shit, I'm back on my bag, I'm back on the mindset that I need to be on. I know that my last chapter is going to be my best chapter. I'm excited. I'm not out of this. I'm not retiring people. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything that's not in position or in path of what God showed me. So some of you guys are going to have to deal with the fact I'm not just a fighter. I'm a complete artist. Whether it's entertainment, whether it's television shows, whether it's broadcasts, whether it's movies, acting for TV, acting for a feature film, action for low budget film. I ain't above nothing. Stand-up comedy, music, producing, even engineering. I've engineered a couple songs, and eventually I'm gonna learn how to actually produce music. So everything that God gave me the gift to do, I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna apologize. I'm not gonna be scared to drop music. I'm not gonna be scared to put myself out there for the thought that motherfuckers may not like it or they may have an opinion. Everybody's always gonna have an opinion. And everybody's always gonna have something to say. And everybody's always gonna project their fear of change or their fear of trying. Sometimes it's not the fear of that you're not gonna make it. Sometimes you know you're the best. It was a time and point where I knew I was the best in the world. And I was scared to actually do it. I was scared that I can actually pull it off, that I can actually grab gold, snatch the strap up, and maintain it and reign over the division. And I was scared. There was one time in practice where I was like, I'm the best. I'm the best in the world. And I recognized I was the best in the world, and I started governing myself like that. And I started maintaining my training schedule like that. And I started doing my PR like that. And I hired everybody in position as if I was a fucking Harry Belafonte of MMA.
I'm wondering, kind of a weird question, but as you were getting ready for this fight, did you see what happened with Chris Weidman before your fight? And I wonder, was that difficult, right? I mean, you've got to walk to the cage after seeing that. Can you talk to me about what was going through your mind? And
oh my God, it's like I'm not wish to any fighter this kind of injuries, because it's like so much they have to heal, and it's like it's bad. And I was kind of, we had TV in our changing room. When I saw it, I turned my head, I turned out, and it was like I couldn't watch it even before the fight, because it's like it was so bad. And before the fight, a lot of questions I had about like calf kicks, and I told every time it can be very good but very dangerous. It's dangerous not only for your opponent but for you too. And this is like when you throw these kicks, like low kicks, you have to prepare for this, because so many breaks happen in shin to shin or when you kick to the knee. That's why it's like, for me, it's not the best technique. You have to be very careful.
Despite being the underdog, I'm still rocking with you. And I need to hear from your mouth. I need eye contact. Look right at me. I want you to make sure you tell me, I can bet this money and you the lock. You the lock. You the lock for the fight.
Is that Chad Ochocinco?
Yeah.
Huh?
What's
Is that
good?
Chad? Yeah. What's up, man?
What's up?
What's up, man? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. I'm here, man. If I had your hands, I'd cut mine off. But hey, I just want to, I need to hear from your mouth that you the lock before I put this money on, despite being on the dog.
Let's go, my brother. Hey, man to man, soul to soul. Let's go, man. It's a smart bet.
All right, lock.
Yo,